Hello and welcome back to another Final Table commentary. We got another 5K Titans event from July 27th, is it? No, 28th, my apologies, what does it matter? 2024 last year, boppity boo, a couple months ago. About half a year ago actually. What the fuck does it matter? Let's get this show on the road. If you get bored at any time, there'll be a link in the description. You can go check out the action in some silence to be even a little bit more bored. We got Ben CB with an ace and a 6. We got Malika Style with a big stack yo, a 4 and a 6 in the big blind. Limp Pot, we got Herring Boy, Pabritz, Ramistar, Cease, Miss Oracle, Celowan, and European. So Limp Pot, Malika Style does flop a straight draw, which is kind of cool to see. Ben CB with 2 over cards. Backdoor straight draw. Maybe a few backdoor straight draws in there. So we got 74K for the victory. We got 3 players to bust before we're in the money, where players will lock up 12K. Flop goes check check. Queen of clubs on the turn completes the flush that nobody has. Malika's still looking for that deuce or 7, and a 4 works as well. Malika bets 2 blinds. And Ben CB folds the best of it with ace high. What's going on here? Pabritz that short stack with a 9 and a 7, 7.5 blinds under the gun, of course, will find the fold. Ben with another A6-0 on the button this time. We'll click the 2.2 blind open size and take it down pre. Not much doing here. Pabritz with a couple of 8s in the big. Might get a big stack open. Nah, folds the Herring Boy in the small. 4-3-0, I suppose, could rip it in, but we'll just fold. Pabritz gets a walk. Couple of 4s for Miss Oracle. We'll just pass on the spot, playing off the 28 blind stack. They are in line to get knocked out before we make the money, but hopefully they can find a good spot and pick up some chips. A7 for Celowan, swiftly folds. Not much doing here neither. Really not much doing. Jack 6 will probably get the opportunity to play from the small. We'll see a little blind on blind action. Cease with 8-3-0 in the big. 2 monsters going to war. No, Cease gets a walk. What's going on, yo? Why is everybody just getting dealt shit? Herring Boy with a Jack 10-0. Oh, and Ramistar with 9s. My apologies. And Cease with King Queen suited. So we do get an open from Herring Boy, right? 87 blinds. They come in for the open to 2 bigs. Ramistar playing off 35. Might play call. And Cease might click the call button. Could click the 3-bet button, which would be cool to see. Do you think they get it through pre if they do 3-bet? I think so. They just rip it all in. 40 blinds effective with Herring Boy. Ramistar off 35 blinds, 9 and a 9. I don't know if we want to take a flip here, but we could see 8s or 7s do this. But then there's also like 10s and jacks and 9s, of course. You don't expect queens, kings, aces to do this. They'd probably go for a small 3-bet. Ace, king, would that stick in a small 3-bet? Wow. This is a lot of pocket pairs, and then maybe like ace, jack suited, king, queen suited. Maybe ace king suited. Maybe. Ramistar deep in the tank. We got another 130 seconds to talk about it, and I'm already out of words. Ramistar says, oh boy. I want to play for first place, don't I? I think Ramistar calls. They do find it. 70%. We got a flush draw and no straight draw. My apologies. Cease with 2 overs. Flush draw. Doesn't find any. Blinds go up. Big pot goes Ramistar's way, and they're certainly playing for first place. They're in a very comfy third with 62 blinds. Ace Jack for European will come in for the open under the gun. What's going on here? King 4 for Celowan in the big. They'll just let that go. Not much doing here. A couple 5s for Ramistar. They'll come on in. Oh no, we see the Queen Jack off, open up from early position from Herring Boy. Love to see it. Ramistar with those 5s. Please play call. They do. European in the big with 6-4. We'll probably just get out of the way. We get a king queen 3 flop. Not too interesting. Middle pair, we'll check it on over. Ramistar with a pair of 5s. We'll check it back. No club in their holding. 8 on the turn. Again, pretty boring stuff here. If Herring Boy bets, they're just going to take the pot down. We check it on over again with the pair of queens. Giving Ramistar a free river if they want to take it. 3 of clubs. Does Herring Boy even bet when the flush completes? The bottom pair makes 3 of a kind. Herring Boy checks. Ramistar will check and show down the 5s and see that they lost. Ace Queen for Ben in the big. Herring Boy with Queen Jack suited. We'll see a little bit of action here. 8-9 suited for European in the small. Cease with King 9. We'll think about something here, but probably find the fold. 4 blinds. King 9 becomes a little bit more appealing. European swiftly folds the suited 8-9. Ace Queen completes the big. We get a Jack 4-2 flop. Pretty unfair as Herring Boy makes top pair. Ben CB looking solely for an ace or a backdoor straight draw to come in on the turn. We get the 4 of clubs. 4 of clubs is not what Ben's looking for. They check it on over. Herring Boy still with that very comfy top pair. 8 blinds in the middle. Might go for another little value bet here. A big one, 6.3 blinds, and Ben quickly folds. King Queen for Ben in the small. Ramistar again with the pocket pair of 9s is kind of cool. We'll see if this one goes well for him as well. Well, that's too many wells in the same sentence. Anyways, 8-5-2 flop. 2 diamonds, so Ben's got the backdoor flush draw. No backdoor straight draw, but 2 over cards. So we see the ace of diamonds on the turn. Ramistar probably going to check it back again, right? Or do we say we don't want to give a free river? We give him a free river and Ben bangs off a pair of kings, so the 6 blinds will slide their way as Ramistar just checks her on down. Ben's got a couple of jacks and Cease has an ace. Cease is going to be all in for 3.5 blinds. Now Ben's in a weird spot. Do we make it like 7 or something? No, Ben says we call. Herring Boy and Malika fold the blinds. Got a straight draw which completes on the turn. No 6 or ace on the river. Ben CB loses a small one. 10-10 for European. Cease now with the newfound stack. 10 blinds will find the fold with the 8-5-0. Pabritz in the big with an ace. Oh boy. Weird spot for him off 6 blinds. Herring Boy with the Queen Jack in the small will just let it go. Pabritz, however, is going to be looking for an ace. They yoink it all in. 6 blinds. Quick call by the 10s. No help on the flop. No help on the turn. No ace on the river. Pabritz is gone. Get our first knockout. I mean, there's no bounty on the line, but we're just looking for a few knockouts, you know, till we get to the money. Ace Jack for European comes in for the open. Malika with the Queen 5 suited gives it a little think over. Finds the fold. This will get through for European. Poppity boo. Ace King for Celowan will raise under the gun. Queen for Ramistar. I think a few of Celowan's outs were folded. Cease in the small with a king as well. Ramistar will 3-bet what size? All in? Pretty easy sizing. Oh, they say no, we go small here. 4.5 blinds. Celowan will do the all-in play. Quick call by the queens. We got a big flip. Ooh, spade draw. Spade draw. No spade or ace or king. Celowan is just out of here. Ramistar with the queen of spades. Blocked and out. Boppity 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 boo. Ramistar just winning all the big pots. The big flips. 75 blinds. Still in 3rd place, but just behind Herring Boy now. King Queen suited for Cease is going to be all in. Miss Oracle in the small with aces will be happily all in. 8 blinds. Cease rips them in. European going to be folding a king, which is bad news for Cease. I need to find some hearts or some kings or queens, yo. Miss Oracle goes in the tank, but they'll happily play call. Interesting. Trying to give European a price, but I think they'll just read right into that. We do get a queen and then 1 heart, another heart, and no more hearts. Cease is out of here. No straight draw, just the 2-pair draw and the heart draw. Cease doesn't get there. Bye-bye. Are we in the money now? We got 6. We got 6 players. We're in the money, yo. We made it. Congratulations, everybody. This is played like 6 months ago. Queen 2, European. This is a limp pot. It sure is. Ben CB with a 9 and a 6 checks are on back. King, King, 3 flop. European checks it on over. Ben CB putting a bet. I want to see what Queen High does. Doesn't matter now. European makes the pair of queens on the turn. Hard to get value here, so European checks it on over. Ben CB drawing dead. Checks it back, makes a pair of 9s on the river. Bad news. Jack 10 completes, but there is still, what, like some random ass Jack highs, 10 highs that will take a stab here? Well, it's a limp pot. We could have saw a value bet by European. Oh no. Does Ben just check back the pair of 9s? Nah, he bets 2 blinds. Does European check raise? That'd be sneaky. Probably just gonna click the call button, but a raise would be so cool. Just try to get a little bit more value, dude. Goes in the tank. The raise is coming in. 5 blinds. It's so disrespectful. Ben CB says, what the hell, dude? Why'd you check it down to the river and then go for a check raise to 5 blinds? It's super small. It's like you're trying to milk me with a queen. Ben CB says, oh, you're milking me with a queen. I don't even want to pay off this bet, dude. It ain't even a king. It ain't even a Jack 10. No, it's just a queen, dude. Ben finds the fold. Nicely done. Ace Jack for Miss Oracle. They'll come on in for the open. We got some playable holdings here. European with King Queen. King Jack suited for Malika in the big. Jack 9 for Ben in the small. Probably not playing call. European does complete, or sorry, calls from the button. Malika style. King Jack in the big could come in for a big 3 bet here. They play call. We're going 3 ways to the 8-3-3 flop. Miss Oracle thinking about a little bet ski here. Doesn't have to bet big. We'll take the pot down a lot. 2.4 blinds. Nice small sizing. King Queen for European. Will we float? Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor. No. Overcards. Backdoor flush draw and overcards for Malika as European folded. Small bet. Does Malika find a raise somehow? Nobody does call on a queen on the turn. Somehow. Bad news for European. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The queen's like kind of irrelevant to these two. Miss Oracle will bet 6.5 blinds on the turn here. Rep the aces, kings, ace, queen, king, queen. 8s, queens. Did I say queens? I might have. Anyways, the bet gets through as king high will fold. Ramistar with king jack will come on in for the under the gun open. Big blind, young boy calls the 9-6. Queen, queen, 10 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Ramistar could check it back, but they bet 2 blinds. Queen 10 for Miss Oracle under the gun hits the muck. Malika with a couple of 9s. Looks like an open. 2.3 blinds is the size. Herring boy with queen 8 will hit the muck. And Ramistar with some bullshit will let it go. Ooh, I see kings. Fold swiftly to Herring boy on the button with 5-4. 5-4. What did I say the first time? 5-4? Anyways, Ramistar with king jack. The 5-4 suited hits the muck on the button, which is kind of interesting. Ramistar raises the 2.5 blinds from the small. Like a small 3 bet here. Like 6.5. See what size Miss Oracle goes. It's like 6.5. It's 6.7. Very nicely done by Miss Oracle. It's a beautiful sizing here. He's gonna bang your opponent over the head with a stone. So what are you going to do about this little 3-bet, dude? Yeah, 30 blinds behind, and I go for a little 3-bet. In position, good shit. King, king. We're going to see a 4-bet here as Ramister goes in the tank. Oh, he lands on the call option, 9-9-7 flop. Getting a good price with that small 3-bet pre-Ramister calls. Very little equity, does have the backdoor flush draw. And a backdoor straight draw. I suppose a backdoor boat draw in there as well. Miss Oracle gives him a free turn, the 7 of hearts. Not too interesting of a card as Ramister won't be too comfortable with King High here. 14 blinds in the middle. Miss Oracle will size up a river jam. No, he doesn't. Bets 2.8 blinds. No river jam coming in at all. Does this get a call by the King High though? Like, you don't expect like 6s to do the 3-bet pre. So there's not going to be like a counterfeit 2-pair. 9 on the river makes a boat on the board. Miss Oracle obviously plays a better boat. All in is the play on the river. Ramister swiftly folds. Interesting check back on the flop. Small bet on the turn. Jam over bet on the river. Miss Oracle, I suppose, against Ramister's holding did get max value, and then in that situation was hoping to still get called down by 8s and other pocket pairs. And jacks, 10s. Obviously a 9's 4 of a kind. Same with 7s. Anyways, we move along. Miss Oracle has 47 blinds now. Ben CB in last place with the 8-9 suited, sees the Jack 4-2 flop. And a bet and a lets it go quickly. Queen 9 suited for Miss Oracle. I'll raise 2.3 blinds. Malika in the big with King 8. Oh, I suppose could defend. We could see a flop here, dealer. A 3-bet would be cool though. What size? Like 8.5? A little bit bigger. 9.8. That's a big 3-bet, and it'll take it down pretty nicely done by Malika. Then they get this Ace King Yo in the small blind. 6-5 suited for Herring Boy. I suppose they aren't super fond of the small, low connected stuff that's suited and booted. 4 blinds is the size by Malika. Does Herring Boy just fold? I want to see a flop here, dealer. Don't need the 3-bet, that would be dangerous. 11.5 blinds is the 3-betting size. Well, this is dangerous shit here by Herring Boy. Looking to take the pot down pre-flop. I suppose they can still flop quite well. An Ace King can always miss and get scared somehow. But I think a 4-bet comes in pre. 20 blinds is the size by Malika. So it's what, like 8.5 to call into a pot of 40? Yeah, we're gonna click call when we get an Ace 9 7 flop. 5 would have been boring as shit. So we got a little straight draw for Herring Boy, and then Malika obviously with top pair, top kicker. Backdoor flush draw for Herring Boy. 6 blinds into like 53. I think we're off to the turn, dealer. Deuce of spades, so the flush completes. 53 blinds in the middle. Malika likely bets again and takes the pot down. Herring Boy just with a straight draw to the 8. Does Malika ever check here? No, he bets 10%, 5.3 blinds. Herring Boy just getting milked. Does he ever put in a check? Or sorry, this wouldn't be a check raise. This would just be a bet raise. He does find it, 16.5 blinds. Herring Boy got deep in trouble with that 3-bet pre. We could have just called, saw the ace high board, picked up a little straight draw, called on the flop, saw the deuce on the turn, completes the flush. We would have been out of there. Instead, we are like almost 50 blinds deep into this pot here. No, a little bit less than that. As we get a 3-bet on the turn, Malika just clicks it back, 27 blinds. We got a straight draw to the 8. We gotta let it go. Preserve the 32 blinds. Just fold. We committed so much. So like 26 plus 16, that's an odd number. 36 plus 6 is like 42. So we put 42 blinds in the middle and we got 32 behind. I don't think we want to call another 11 blinds. A straight draw to the 8. We gotta let it go, Herring Boy. No. Can you imagine if he calls and he just bangs off that 8 on the river that's a non-spade? That's another thing. He's only got 2 outs. Or is it 3? Sorry. It's 3. 3 outs. Because if it's the 8 of spades, it's a flush for Malik, obviously. You just gotta fold, dude. You have no showdown value. You just have to let it go. And Malika wins a huge pot. As blinds go up, they got 115. Whew, that was a big one. So Herring Boy was in second place. Down to 25 blinds, now they're in last. The big play did not work out at all. I mean, the 3-bet pre was kind of cool to see, you know? And it's not unexpected. And then the 4-bet by Malika is like, oh fuck, I guess we have to call. And then on the flop bet, we have to call. Then on the turn, facing the 10% bet, I wonder if we should just fold when the flush completes. Again, we got like 3 outs that are potentially dirty, as he could already have the flush. I don't know. I just feel like a call pre-flop would have saved Herring Boy all the chips. Anyways, we're going to move along in this limp pot. Ramistar with an 8 and a 4 sees an ace, ace 3 flop. Checks it on over 7 on the turn as Miss Oracle had checked it back. 9-10 suited. Not too happy about the board. Gets out of there. Nice little steal by Ramistar. Malika with this big stack has a jack and a 6 of the same suit. They'll raise it on up. Herring Boy with ace queen suited. They'll come in for a small 3-bet to 5 blinds. Malika lets her go. Herring Boy gets one through. Still in last place with about 29 blinds. To be fair though, when you look around at the table, it's like Ramistar has 53 blinds, but if any one of the other 3-4 players double up, they'll be right up there with Ramistar, even ahead of him. So, anybody could get heads up with Malika, and Malika could always punt off a stack somehow. Punt one off over to European maybe, putting a little pressure on him. Like if he loses 40 blinds, he'll be down to like 70. European would be at like 80, so like just like that. Just one little swift little punt, and then, not that Malika's really the punting type as they call with the 3 in a row. Backdoor straight flush draw on the paired board. NCP bangs off a pair of 9s on the turn here. But yeah, like Malika could just find a way to give some chips over to Ben here. Go for a check raise with the straight draw. Dude, the 8 on the river. Are you serious? I don't think Ben's out of here, but maybe. Malika might rip it in, having banged off the straight on the river. 17 blinds in the middle, 21 behind. If I'm Malika, I rip it all in. Some players bet really small. Try to induce a bet. Malika will just rip it in, and if I'm Ben, I might click the call button with aces and 9 and a queen kicker. So we obviously lose to like 7-10, 7-5. The 2 straights. Ben finds a way to fold any ace as well. King 9. Then you start to think only aces and the straights are going to jam on the river. You don't expect King 9 to rip it all in for value. Anyways, Ben found a way to get away from it really quickly, actually. And Europeans got this ace jack, yo, and they're going to come in for the open. Ramistar with 10-6 suited in the big. That was a little, get out of the way. Pretty boring stuff. Ramistar could have played the pot there. Ace 10 for Malika will open it up. Miss Oracle in the big with an 8 and a 5. Wait a second, let me think about why does Ramistar fold the 10-6 suited there? Europeans in third place with 40 blinds. I guess we just want to preserve chips and we really don't want to give any to European. Ah, that's the key. Ramistar, a wizard, teaching us things here. King Jack suited for Malika. So yeah, had Ramistar called European to open there with the 10-6 suited. They're very likely just going to find a fold on the flop if they don't find a good one. And then they'll just be giving European 1 blind there. If they do find a call on the flop, then they're giving them another 2 blinds. So it's like you've just given European like 3 blinds potentially. And if you just miss your hand and you're folding on the turn facing a big bet, well then European is just going to get closer to second place. So Ramistar says it's actually just important that second place position doesn't play a pot against third place position there, even with a very playable holding. As Ben CB comes in for this small 3-bet with ace deuce. Oh, you'll love to see it, but I hate ace 2. I hate ace 2. Ace 10 finds a call and Ben finds top pair, backdoor flush draw. Bad news for Ben here. They check it on over anyhow. Malika with ace 10 again. Ace queen 7 flop. You really don't expect Ben to check it over. Is it like kings? Or is it just aces, queens? Well, we're gonna find out as Malika goes for a 3 blind bet. Ben quickly calls and picks up a flush draw. 12 blinds behind. Ben knows he's behind, I think. You got that little flush draw to the deuce. 4.6 blinds is the bet on the turn. Just disrespectful. And Ben's all in. Malika probably going to find the call because the price is so great with about 66%. We find a deuce on the river. Ben gets there. He did have a fair equity with a diamond draw, looking for a deuce. And was there chops? I think to like one of the lower cards, 7. Yeah, there's a few chops there. Anyways, we move along. Ben CB survives with 40 blinds. Malika still with the big stack, 111, but they're still again in that situation where if they find a way to give Ben a double up, European a double up, the game's anybody's, yo. And like again, if Ramistar gets a full double through Malika, they'll just be in the driver's seat. Herring Boy, unfortunately, is 1 double up away from being in where Ben and European are. So I guess they're still in the game, you know? They're not like 2 or 3 double ups away from that. What a bunch of useless words as Miss Oracle is top pair, Malika with top pair. We see an overbet on the turn, which is interesting as all hell. Because if I Miss Oracle, I call a 4 on the river. This is not a chop pot. Aces, Jack, 9, 8. Miss Oracle plays their kicker, same with Malika. 1 pot size bet left, and Malika's all in. Very thin value bet with the ace 8 here, and I think it's going to get rewarded. Queen 10 misses, king 10 misses, 10 8. I think there's another variety like 10 7, queen 8. Some of that won't be doing this. Like, I don't think queen 8 just does this. Wasn't an overbet on the turn. I didn't see the flop action, but anyways, the pair of aces call down and we lose Miss Oracle in 6th place. Beautiful play by Malika, and the big stack gets bigger, 143 blinds, so Malika gets a little insurance on their situation here. Queen 7 suited for European will raise from the cutoff. Ace 8 calls for Herring Boy and flops quite well, but European's got that flush draw and 3 in a row. 3 in a row, it's so dangerous. European will bet. Herring Boy check raises. Do we jam? What size do we go, Herring Boy? Do we make it? No, I don't think we make it like 6 blinds. We do. I just thought it was a little bit too small. European will rip it in. Or do we call? What do we do? This is a small size. I think we can call and then fold on a brick turn. What do you think, European? Or is it too much equity with the second nut flush draw? European says it's too much equity. We rip it in. 36% we're looking for a queen or a spade. We find the 4 of spades on the river and we lose herring boy, unfortunately. European stack rows, they're in second place now with 60 blinds, and Malika opens up the ace 4 as European wakes up with ace queen in the big. So this is one of those spots where Malika could get in trouble. European will go for a big 3-bet to 10 blinds. I wonder if this is too big. Had we made it 8, does Malika read into the value size maybe? Very interesting spot. Malika swiftly folds, so they weren't even interested in playing a clicking battle pre-flop with European. Queen 6 suited, European on the button. They'll come on in for the 2.2 blind open. Malika was 7-4 in the big. They play call, Jack 9 3 flop. Little flush draw for Malika. European with the queen high. We'll bet 1.35 blinds. Malika goes in the tank here. A little backdoor straight draw or 2 in there. Goes for the check raise with the flush draw, and European will swiftly get out of there. Couple of 8s for Malika in the small blind. Ramaster with the king and the 5 in the big. Suited and booted. Sees a 4 blind open size. Could see a little bit of fireworks, but Ramaster says we'll just call. Oh, this is an action flop. Ace queen 8. Bottom set for Malika. Nut flush draw for Ram. Malika bets big. 5.6 blinds into 8.5. Can't go nowhere on the flop here. Ramaster at least has to call. We could even stick in a raise against the big bet. We'll just call ace of spades on the turn. That's about yo. Would be cool to see Malika check. Ramaster checking a diamond on the river just to see what the action is. Instead, Malika bets 13 blinds with the boat. And potentially that prices Ramaster out, leaving 30 blinds behind into a pot of 45. Paired board with a nut flush draw and a double or 2 flush draws out there. There's still some like Jack 10 of spades, Jack 10 of diamonds, diamond on the river. That's just horrific news. Ramaster GG. Game's over for him. Like I said, there's still Jack 10. What about like King 10 of spades? What about a quick call? 9-10. Yeah, there's some hands there that Malika could be bluffing with, so Ramaster does just find the call on the turn, says I could still have the best of it with king high, which is an interesting situation. So when you find the flush on the river, you're going to call down, of course. Malika shows him the boat. You got an 8 jack versus an ace and a 9. 8 jack finds 3 of a kind. Ace 9 checks it on over. 3 of a kind bets. Large pot. Overbet? No, I don't. I think we're going to narrow his range down to ace high. I don't think he's got a queen. We do still find the overbet, and Ben will quickly fold. Maybe a pair of 6s or something like this. But I thought we were going to narrow his range down to no queens. So the overbet might have been a little bit too many pennies into the middle. Ace queen for European, ace king 7 for Malika in the big, and of course Malika finds top pair. European still got the straight draw to the jack and an overcard with the ace and the backdoor diamond draw. European bets 1.3 blinds. Malika calls. 8 of diamonds on the turn. European may as well fire away here. We'll see a big bet on the turn. Sometimes we check it back, but I wonder if we would rather do it with the ace of diamonds. I don't know. Maybe the ace of diamonds prefers a bet. Anyways, we find the 4 of diamonds on the river, so second nut flush for European, just top pair for Malika. They'll check it on over. It is 3-handed, so we might see a call facing a bet on the river here. Malika has 200 blinds, remember, so they won't be afraid to lose 8. But they don't want to give European another 8 blinds. And it'll probably be an overbet. 10 blinds is the size by European. So like Queen Jack misses. Some sort of 9-8. Fuck, that's hard. That's hard to imagine. Malika still finds the call. European shows him the diamond draw. We gotta fast forward through a break. Mm, 37 for Ben. Finding the fold, of course. Malika with 10-7 from the small. European with 8-7 in the big. So what do we got locked up? 37 grand? 12, 22. 22 grand is a ladder. Holy shit. Oh, I guess because there's a deal made between first and second. My dumbass. Didn't realize that. Let's see. So it is 12 grand between fourth and third. So it probably would be another like 15 grand or so. It's like 40, 52 or so. 52 for second. Maybe 80 something for first. And the first and second place make a deal. No wonder we got a short video, because first and second will just make a deal. Malika with this big ass stack will probably take it down. Yeah, this video is just lining up nicely, as we all saw that is coming to an end soon. European with the 8 and the 7 sees a king 9-3 flop. Checks it on back, 9 on the turn. Wait, no, there was bets gone in. Where did the bets go in on the flop? How is there 7 blinds in the middle as European bets 5 with 8 high and takes it down, 10 high, gets out of there. Blinds go up. Malika with 10-8 will come on in for the open. And let me tell you, what a final 3. We got Ben CB, European, and Malika style. 3 super strong players. Unfortunately, Malika's got this big stack. If Ben can find a way... Oh, he probably won't, but if he could have found a way to get back in the game here, this could have been great fun 3-handed. Queen 7 for Malika will raise and take it down pre. Looks like they're going for a big raise from the small blind. That's how we got so many pennies in there with the 10-7. And was it 8-7? 6-5 for European will limp it in. Ben CB with a 10 and a 3 will raise it on up. 3 blinds is the size. European goes in the tank and lets her go. 5-5 for European. A couple of queens for Malika in the big. Huh. Malika will come in for a 3-bet. Does European call though? Depending on the size, I suppose. 9.9, essentially 10 blinds. I'm tempted to call, but I think we have to fold. We'll see what European elects to do. 54 blinds with Ben sitting there with 25. If we call and flop a set, we're happy as fuck, yo. Queen 10-7 flop. European finds the call pre 20 blinds in the middle. Top set for Malika. There's a lot of draws out there, but top set does like a check. Yes, it does. It likes a check. Malika goes in the tank, is disconnected. Oh no. Could you imagine if Malika's just disconnected and then European bets 1 blind and takes the pot down off top set here? How disrespectful that would be. What's going on here? I don't want to fast forward through this. We got like 2 minutes left. Malika, hurry up. Come back. Anyway, so Europeans got this little pair of 5s. So they're going to find the fold facing a bet. Malika does come back. They might even check it on over. Again, they... check. Check top set. European with the pair of 5s sees a 6 blind bet. And they get the heck out of there. 8-9 suited for European. Malika with a 6 and a 3 in the small. They'll limp it on in. European, again with that 8-9 suited. It's clubs, yo. Just, clubs suck. 8-7 for a flop. We got a straight draw for Malika. top pair for European. Malika bets 1.3 blinds. European with that top pair will come along to the turn in some manner. Little call. 7 on the turn. Bunch of flush draws out there. Malika sitting here with 6 high. Checks it on over. European very likely to take the spot down. 5 blinds in the middle. European goes in the tank. What if European bets? Malika check raises as they swiftly fold, so we're not going to see any of that. Ace-9 for Ben in the big, 7-2 for European in the small. We'll get a limp and a check, and we're off to the flop. Does Ben raise? European raises to 3 blinds. I should just shut up and wait to see the action. Ben will jam over the 3 blind open and take it down. Ace-3, Ben will limp it in. Ace-Queen for Malika. We get a limp and a raise and a call and a call. Call. Don't jam. Don't jam. Uh-oh. Ben's going for a 3 bet here. There's the all-in, a swift call by Ace-Queen. We're going to need to see a 3-dealer. No straight draw, no flush draw. Ben's Gonzo, Alonzo. And we are heads up Malika with 180 blinds to Europeans 44. And we are going to talk out a deal, and this show is over. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Until then, adios amigos. Adios amigos. I don't think I have to say anything else. Look, they're just making a deal. Deal agreed. Look, dude, it's been agreed to. The show's over. Alrighty, bye-bye.